Welcome back, guys, to episode number 30. Special episode today because Hamzah's actually here for once. Incredible.
Whoa.
Hamzah.
Vio.
Guess
who's back?
1 in 10 at this point.
Crazy, bro. I feel like there's been like we're going back-to-back streaks. Someone's gonna miss the next episode.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Isn't it you?
Oh no, it's the week after. That's the week
Oh,
after. Yeah. All right, Hamzah, what have you been
I'm
doing,
back.
bro?
As those of you who may have seen the previous episodes with none other than Ravine_B,
Thank
as
you.
as he introduced
Appropriate.
herself, which was
Nice.
hilarious. I went back to my home country apparently, which is Turkey. Apparently, I'm Turkish. Who knew? No, I just went away on a little holiday. Started a new job, so I thought I'd have a little impromptu getaway before I started it. So yeah, I went Turkey,
How was it?
Istanbul. It was nice. It was good. The weather played out well. I've been before once. Oh man, it's got so expensive over there now, bro. Like when I went back in 2020, like November 2020, and like the exchange rate at the time was like 1 to 13. But like now, because of like inflation and like just all that stuff, although their currency is half, so that it's become twice as strong for us. They've gone and increased their prices like 4 times. So like I'm going there and it's mixed grills for like 20 quid, and I'm like, brother,
Ooh.
Seriously.
that's like London prices.
Mm.
That's Slough price.
wow, bro.
I am like, and the food's not even that great, by the way. Food's overrated.
Wait,
not
the
gonna lie.
doner, the doner in
Shout out
Turkey.
You go
Slough
Salt
Kebab
Bay?
and Grill.
You go Salt Bay, yeah?
I did go Salt Bay. I did go Salt Bay.
This guy.
I'm telling you, bro, Slough Kebab and Grill is Turkish. Better than getting food over here. Tell you right now.
Wait,
I, had
hold
it I actually didn't have it today.
Hold on, you're saying that a doner in Slough is better than its homeland?
Yeah,
That's
but it was
the
Turkish
plan.
guys who make the doner over here, to be fair. So
Yeah, but it doesn't matter though.
I don't care. It's shit. It's not good. It's not what you want me to do.
I don't
Turkey,
know.
sort yourself out. I went Salt Bay, right? I went to his other branch, which is near the bazaar. The other one I went to last time was like his really bougie, fancy one. This one's a bit more like kind of like for plebs, right?
normies.
Normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the normies, for the peasants.
One of us.
And yeah, it was trash, bro. It was last time I went, it was heavenly. It was a melt in my mouth, sent from the heavens steak. This time I went, it was like,
It melt in your mouth.
is this here or is it steakhout? What's going on?
Steak?
Steak.
It was
out.
not
Really?
that. It wasn't shit, but it was. I was very disappointed.
How much did
I'm
you
not
pay?
surprised though. Say that again.
How much did you pay? Not 150. For
No.
in
It was
Kensington?
like it's like 40 quid, 47 quid
Damn,
for
bro.
a steak and thingy. And last time I went, it was like 40, so the prices are around the same. But it makes sense though. The other one's more bougie. And when I went, Salt Bay was actually at the other one, which makes sense that the chefs would try and make sure the food is even better when he's there, sort of thing. So yeah, I'll be disappointed though, because I went with my family and stuff, and they were going for the first time, and I
You're
hyped
hyping it up.
quite a lot. Yeah, I hyped it up a lot, and then it went, and it wasn't that great. And I was like, what do you want me to do? I had it when it was good, so I don't care. So you know,
It's just
but,
your fault. It's your fault. You should have tapered expectations. You should have told them it's bad.
listen, bro. Salt Bay, swear your restaurants, innit? The quality is not consistent.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Has there been anything where somebody's hyped it up and it's lived up to the hype?
Yeah, Heights of Abraham.
Oh, we still deserve a
Abe,
refund
I
for
know you're
that, bro.
listening. I still need a refund. I still need a refund.
All right, other than Heights of Abraham, anything? There's plenty of things that, don't live up to the hype. I'm trying to think of something where it,
GTA.
I like that.
Only my
you
mind
know?
because I played it today.
Yeah, no, I like that. GTA
that's
is a good
another
shout. Apparently, GTA 6 is going to be the most expensive game ever made, by the way.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Saw that.
Not surprised.
yeah.
This fight doesn't live up to the hype. KSI just won by elbow and Fournier to the face, bruv.
Did
What?
he?
Yeah.
Elbow to the
He
face.
just
Live
elbowed it.
reactions.
Live reaction. He just
reactions.
KO'd him with an elbow, bro, and he just won. So stupid.
Did he
fam.
really?
Apparently
They're
so.
counting it.
It's done.
How much did you pay for an elbow in the face?
39.
You made 40 quid.
I always pay for peas, man. I always pay for
You know,
pay-per-views.
but you paid 40 quid. Since when a paper Anthony Joshua and heavyweight dial is
20
like
quid.
20 quid,
No, so
24.99.
it's
I think it is
20
now.
quid for the zone membership and then 19 for the fight. So I just paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So when you have a membership, you don't even get access to the fight.
No, it depends. It depends on what the fight is. So if it's like a pay-per-view like this one, then you have to pay for the actual fight. If it's like normal fights that come on every week or whatever, it's like a UFC subscription, same thing. But
Well, JJ won. There you go. Live reaction.
JJ won.
The dub's a dub.
JJ did
Dub's a dub.
UFC, bruv. JG fucking elbowed him, bro.
Blame on the refs, bro.
But
Hamza,
He
did
did his
you
job.
like back to? I didn't mean to take it away from Turkey, but back to
No,
Turkey.
no.
Did you see any remnants of the earthquake or anything like that? I had that question.
Nah,
Like-
it's in Istanbul. The earthquakes were right at the bottom right on the border of Syria. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, nothing touched. I don't even know if they had any tremors or anything like that over in Istanbul. But yeah, nah, it was all
Okay,
it was
that's
all
right.
fine. But I do recommend it though. If any of you haven't been, it's as much as I did just rip it apart, don't get me wrong. Maybe just wait for inflation to chill out for a couple of years, right? And these men get off their high horse a
For
little
years,
bit,
bro.
and then I recommend going if you haven't been before. Definitely go. There's a lot of history there. Beautiful buildings, beautiful history, beautiful architecture. People were this time round. Last time they were a little bit nicer. Maybe the harsh times. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, nah, it's just definitely a great city to see.
What did they
It's
say
definitely
to
a
you?
great city.
Why was the vibes?
Bro? It's just a bunch of tossers, isn't it?
This whole description is, oh, it was great, but this was really bad. It was good, but this was horrendous.
It was my second time going. I'm sure if this was my first time, I would have had a different perspective going.
Listen,
but-
Jay, I'm sure if it was Athens, he'd have rated it like 9 out of 10 or whatever.
9.5, and then degraded down to a 7.
yeah. So it's part and parcel.
It's different, isn't it? When you visit something the second time, you're a bit more critical going in because you're kind of comparing it to the first time you went,
Sure.
sort of thing.
Yeah,
innit? So,
100%.
yeah. But no, it was still good. It was a nice little getaway, so I can't complain.
When does Slough become a 0 out of 10? Because you're more critical every time.
Bro, Slough is a 10 and will always be a 10.
Innit,
Oh,
bro.
my
Jay, if you don't like
Slough
it,
boys.
get out of here, bro.
Yeah, get out of my town.
Get out of my town. Get out of our town.
Get out.
Jay, let's make
Your
our
town is bankrupt, bro.
Jay, this seems like the India-Pakistan divide, bro.
Yeah.
Go back to your country where you came from.
listen, all I know is where you going back to is not much better, bro.
Yeah, to be fair.
You're not
On
wrong.
that note,
You know,
On that
yeah,
note.
there's a
On
good
that
topic
note.
there, mate.
yeah, there's a good topic there. All right, 2 people have been arrested recently. One of them, Hasbulla Magomedov.
Which one's more important? Hold on. What are we saying? I'm saying Imran Khan just nudges it because of the title, because of the championship.
Yeah.
Listen,
Man,
Hasbulla
World Cup.
is a prized member of society, brother.
Is he?
What did he get?
Can you
He's a
arrested
menace.
Name
for?
me 5 of his accomplishments. Go on.
Being Hasbulla,
Yeah,
being
you-
Hasbulla, being Hasbulla, being Hasbulla.
Yeah, like
and
and
then
UFC
UFC sponsorship.
Yeah.
That's all he needs, bro.
Why was he arrested? I saw
He
that
was arrested for being a maniac. They were celebrating a wedding and they were just going down the street driving like nutters.
course
Because
they
he loves
were.
his cars. Hasbulla loves
What,
his
he can
cars.
drive?
Was he sitting on the standing on the front seat again?
Yeah. That's what
I
I was
think he
gonna
was
say.
hanging out the passenger or something.
Wait,
This guy
excuse
lives
me.
life, bro.
Yeah, he's
Bro.
a menace. He's a menace to society.
Can
He's a
he?
menace.
Can he jump out of a plane? Like, can he go parachuting?
Why?
What?
would
What?
he be
What?
able
What does
to?
that mean?
You
I'm
asking
just
if the
because
harness
actually-
fits him?
What does that
He's
mean?
so small. He's so small. It's like he's not allowed to go on rides, right? He can't
Oh,
go.
yeah,
He
no,
can't.
Yeah.
He can't go in stealth.
You don't need to be a
But he
certain
says,
what does that
height
go
to go on a
jump
plane.
out? Yeah. That's
Nah,
not
but
No,
he has
to
to be-
parachute, to
To
skydive.
parachute. Yeah, to skydive.
Do you need to be a
Probably
height
have
for
to be.
it?
I'm
Probably
sure
have
there
to
is.
be.
but
Got
I
No,
don't
parachute.
know.
you just need a harness that fits you.
Nah, how much when you bet there's a
What do you
height
mean?
restriction?
Should we
Bro,
look it up?
he's
I'll
like
look it up. I'll look it up.
3'6", probably smaller than that, bro. Like how if he gets the parachute, it's gonna snap his neck in half.
They get
That's what
baby
I'm
parachute.
saying,
Parachute
bro.
isn't connected
Recoil.
to your neck.
no,
He's
recoil.
gonna squeeze his neck. Come on, bro. Like, shout out Hasbulla, though, innit?
Oh,
Love you,
man.
You need to be 5'2" apparently to parachute.
There you
you
go,
go,
Jay.
Jay. There you go, Jay.
Shush, bro.
Why?
Shush.
What's the reason?
Just
Brother, the
told
parachute
you,
can
bro.
snap your
It's not gonna
neck.
snap your neck.
I told you.
Alright.
This is-
Cut your body in half, jump. Let me know if your neck is still intact.
You know what? That's a good plan.
Yeah, but no, he was arrested for being a maniac. So that's Hasbulla. And then the other person who got arrested was Big Immy Khan, mate. 1992 World Cup winner. Sachin, if you're listening, greatest World Cup winner of all time, greatest all-rounder captain of all time.
What crazy
Just
stuff
putting
did
it
he
out
do?
there. He didn't do nothing, bruv.
They
They got him under the ring.
They freed him, I swear, straight away because it was unlawful. The fact the way they
Bro,
arrested him.
All right, we'll give a little bit of context there because I'm sure there's a lot of people who aren't familiar with him and what's going on. So, a little bit of background on Imran Khan. So, he is the former, as of a couple of years ago, Prime Minister of Pakistan, as well as he was formerly a cricketer, captain of Pakistan, one of the greatest players of all time. Phenomenal captain. Shout out, like I said, 1992 World Cup. so that's sort of his background, and he went into politics, like, I don't even know, probably in the last decade, something like that.
Been a while.
And obviously Pakistan being, unfortunately, like a lot of countries, a
Corrupt.
corrupt one, corrupt to its core due to previous
Administrations.
due to previous administrations, and Pakistani people just being donkeys for the most part, right? As well as interference from
The West.
ye old colonialism
Yeah.
from the UK and the US, corrupting them. Again, poor country, devastated by earthquakes and stuff like that, so very needing of outside help, because of the way they've been rocked, like, financially and stuff like that. So from like China and the US and whatnot. So that's a little bit of context. So yeah, Imran Khan was ousted a year or two ago, something like that, maybe. And he was ousted on corruption charges from the opposing party. A lot of BS, basically. They stated that he received state gifts, which he then sold, and that's essentially the premise on which they're going for the corruption charges at him. So he was ousted, a coup, as somebody say, and and so what happened was he's been trying to get himself back into power again, obviously by the righteous methods. And then what happened was he was at, I think he was in Islamabad, capital of Pakistan, and he was in a courtroom for some reason or the other. And what happened was the opposition basically just got like a bunch of police and the army. The army essentially ran Pakistan, as they do in probably a lot of other third world countries. They're very common. And they kind of stem all the corruption from there. And one of the things Imran Khan was big on when he was in power was stemming out that corruption and getting it and stamping it and eradicating it. And he did a damn good job, but he was always fighting a losing battle, which he probably knew. That's far more than any of us standing on the sidelines, right? But still got to try, essentially. So he did that, and then basically he was at the court like maybe a week ago, something like that, and he got stormed. It's a pretty epic video in the sense that he's in the courtroom and he's just chilling behind a glass, and he's literally like this while like 50, 20, like 30 freaking army like police officers with like guns and riot shields and all sort of like smacking on the door, banging on the door, raiding it in, and he's just like sitting behind, just looking at them like, I just knew this was going to happen, innit? I'm not bothered, I'm not phased. And they grabbed him, dragged him up, shoved him into a police car, drove off, arrested him, and then the Supreme Court of Pakistan turned around and said that was an unlawful detainment, arrest of him. Screw the Supreme Court as well. They're also puppets and corrupted, so it's kind of meaningless.
They all are.
The reality is the whole country flipped. People died, mass injuries, mass protests, like seriously, like pitchforks and torches going down the street sort of things. So they didn't really have a choice but to release him unless they wanted their country to eradicate itself from the inside out. So he's been released now, and I don't think he's eligible to be arrested under these pretenses for a few weeks, and then I think he's good after that. But big crazy news. Big crazy news.
But then Hasbulla.
Sorry, go on.
I'm chatting shit. Go for it.
Free my guy Hasbulla.
Free him, man. Free him. He's on tag now. The tag don't even fit his fucking foot, bro.
The tag.
You seen the video of like 10 man and like, he's standing in front of
house arrest.
Like, he's laughing.
Yeah. House arrest. Yeah. It's so funny.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say about Imran Khan. I mean, like, it was literally an assassination attempt. What was it, like 6 months ago? No. Like, recent.
Yeah, he was
shot in the leg.
Yeah, was that 6 months ago?
Something like that. It was very recent.
Like that.
It was very recent.
I mean, like when you stare literally death in the face, it's like it's calm.
Yeah.
And then you're going to win the title as well in '92 is crazy.
Wow, Corner Tigers, bro. Shout out, Corner Tigers. Legends. Legend of the game.
It's crazy.
But
I mean, his politician stuff's good as well, but you know.
Forget his cancer hospital as well.
Oh my god.
Forget his cancer hospital as well. The 92 World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What a legend. It was a dark day. I think it was a dark day for Pakistan. We've had many dark days, but I think it was another dark day on top of that.
That's why our country should have stuck together, because we get dark days too, man. Like,
he did a lot, man. He did a lot. Like he came in
This
and
guy,
he it's true. India got a lot of dark days too.
We got
India
dark
got a lot of
fucking
dark
days too, bro.
Yeah, shout out Modi in it.
We have no light days.
No, don't, don't, brother.
But that Imran Khan done a lot, man. Like he opened up a lot of Punjab, which is like a very contested area sort of thing, and he really freed it and sort of united it under one banner. I know for people who are from the Sikh religion, I think he opened up. I think where Guru Nanak is buried.
Yeah,
there's
I know
like
exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, there's a big connection I think between Pakistan there in terms of geographically, like how you access it, how you get to it, and he basically opened that up and made it accessible for people from the Sikh faith to be able to actually go there on their own, volition to do whatever they want, obviously pray or pay respects to a member of their own religion. So yeah, that was another big thing. He did many good things, but unfortunately, what are you going to do when the country is corrupted to its core? So it's what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. It's funny though, because in London, in maybe Park Lane area, I think, the Nawaz Sharif, who's like the former prime minister, he basically lives there because he was excommunicated out of the country.
Yes, yeah.
Which is funny because like his family's still in charge, so it's like
literally.
How does that make sense then, innit? But like people are just like, and obviously I've followed this. People have been outside his door on that road just screaming, hurling abuse at him for time, and there's always police officers with guns outside as well, providing security for security's sake. But like it's just funny because you get all these other geezers on the road who live there. They're like, bro, come on, you man have been screaming and shouting day after day for years now that we live here, give us some peace, please. And these guys, like, imagine that you buy, like, you're multi-millionaire buying a house in Park Lane, you bougied up, and all of a sudden you got these Pakistanis.
Bro, can you just
Relax,
imagine
JJ.
being? Can you just imagine being exiled from Pakistan and landing in Park Lane, bro? I feel so bad for him.
Unreal.
Feel so bad for him, man. My apologies.
Unreal, man.
But yeah, I agree. The funniest thing is his family are still like in
Atypical
power.
to go egg his yard?
I'll back it.
I'm down for whatever, bro. You know me.
Oh, I say, let's
You know
go,
me.
man. Jay, what
Bring
you
a shovel.
I mean,
saying? Jay, if you do, I'll do it.
If you
yeah.
want to,
Keep the divide, bro. What do you mean?
It's calm. Jay works for Liberal Company, bro. They'll probably fund it. They'll probably fund it, bro.
Whoa. Your manager will turn up, bro. Don't chat to me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's what's happening.
That's
what's
too
been
funny.
happening.
Yeah, Pakistan are embarrassing. Tell me something different, bro.
We beat New Zealand though, number 1 ODI team in the world, Pakistan. Shout out. Come on. Number 1 ODI team in the world.
Small dubs.
Come on.
You take the little wins, innit? You got to.
Yeah, you take that one.
You got to that
Against the
point.
New
bro.
Zealand B team, but it's fine. But yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
is the smallest win you can get.
Hey. Can't hear you from all the way down there, bro. Right? Don't chat to us. Right?
Oh my god, man. Poor Hasbulla though.
Poor Hasbulla,
Shout
bro.
out Hasbulla.
Poor
Hasbi.
Hasbulla.
House arrest, you know.
Right.
They give him a little kid's chain over his ankle.
He's got an air tag, bro. He's
Play by
got
the Rugrats corner, innit?
Put an air tag in his sock.
Shout out.
still about half the size.
How
of
many
his
how
foot.
many how many people do you think they have outside?
He's got
Is he
ankle
odd?
weights with an air tag, bro.
None, bro. It's Dagestan.
Yeah.
Makashkala, bro. They got no one there.
That's what's confusing about the fact that he got arrested for that, because I've seen that video of him standing on the front seat.
Bro, he's standing on it. Just going like this.
like that, and he's doing like this, and the other guy in the
love
passenger
Hasbulla.
seat just creasing. So I'm like, of all times to arrest him now is a bit weird.
I love Hasbulla, bro. That guy's a legend.
He's so funny, man.
absolute goat.
You lot seen that video when he's on the Mike Tyson podcast and he just Mike Tyson literally picks him up like he's a child. He just starts kissing him and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, he's 20 years old, you know. Like, imagine you getting picked up on Mike Tyson, you just get smooched, bro. Like,
Nah,
just,
on the real though.
it's just
on the real,
mad.
you just have to firm it, innit?
You have to.
firm
What
it,
could,
bro.
what could you
yeah.
do against the baddest man on the planet? bro?
Hasby will double leg Mike Tyson, take him down. You haven't seen Hasby's abilities and skills, bro. He's
Let me
got
ask
that
you a
the
question.
best style to him.
Let me ask you a question. If you and Hasbulla face off in an octagon, are you going 100%?
Brother, I'm going. One is in fucking China.
No,
Does
but
it
on the real
count?
though,
Does it count as a knee to a grounded opponent at all times?
yeah, that's illegal, bro, at all times. No, but on the real though, if he slaps you in the face, because you know I've seen him.
How's he gonna reach?
Brother,
Yeah,
I'm
alright.
treating him like a 20-year-old man. He's getting smoked.
Okay,
Are you
thank you.
taking a piss, bro? I don't care.
Or should
I
just
don't
Just for
get
the
it.
record, though,
Women,
we
child.
love Hasby.
Equality, bro.
Equality.
My G.
We love Hasby.
We
Yeah,
love
speak
Hasby.
for yourself,
We love
bro.
Hasby. Free him, man.
Yeah, bro. Free him.
Damn.
But,
What else is
Free
going
him for
on?
being, free him for doing criminal acts. Yeah, bro.
Free him all, bro. Free him all.
Oh no.
you man seen Alien Robot Zuckerberg
Oh,
and his
jiu-jitsu.
shenanigans? Speaking of UFC and fighting and stuff,
Yeah.
he's my man's out here. He's been doing it for like a year, and he won like a Silicon Valley, it's like a Silicon Valley BJJ meet, which is hilarious.
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley. Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu
He's
meetup.
versing fucking Jeff Bezos and his fucking dad.
Jesus
He's
on
dead.
that TRT, bro.
He's
Bro.
dead, brother.
He
You're
won though.
mad.
He won. Yeah,
I saw that.
go for it.
Bro, imagine just some devs getting out their sleep pod, jumping on the mat.
Straight away.
He won though. He won the no gi, which is when they don't have the little
Yeah.
it's a gi in it, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's a
what
gi.
is
I don't know
what
to
is
call
gi?
It's like a. I was about to say kimono. It's definitely not a
It's
kimono,
not
bro.
kimono,
It's the only other
it's
thing
the
apart
garb,
from
innit? It's
The,
the
yeah,
outfit.
okay,
the
cool.
garb,
Got
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like they wear in karate and stuff,
Got you. Got you.
and
Got
they
you.
wrap the belt, like the color of the belt, around the waist.
I will say
Um,
this though, I don't care how skilled he is. If you lose to Zuckerberg, that is embarrassing.
Fat L, bro.
He's not even
How,
human.
how good actually is he? Are there videos?
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He gets trained by a former BJJ coach of one of the like biggest training camps in the US, which also trained like Daniel Cormier, Luke Rockhold, Khabib in the US on the West Coast. So he gets trained by a current UFC fighter as well. So yeah, he won no-gi white belt, and then he placed second in gi.
He's part of
so,
Lizard's gym. Fucking sick.
Lizard's gym. You say?
Doesn't
But,
is it Tom Hardy that also does jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Something like
yeah, he won the some UK tournament as well.
Yeah.
Actually, he's pretty
I wanna
good.
see
No,
them
that's
fight.
respectable. That's respectable.
He
Ooh.
Hardy kills Zuckerberg, bro.
That'd be a sick fight just to
Nice.
watch, bro.
That'd be funny.
What was
Who
the
knows if we can see it?
Misfits? Pattern it.
what was the UFC film with Tom Hardy? What was it called?
UFC. Oh,
Well,
Was it
Warrior. Warrior, yeah.
That was boxing, right?
Oh,
Warrior was boxing.
is that with Jake Gyllenhaal? One of
Oh,
them.
you talking about that one? Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, he's doing a UFC one at the moment, which Connor's in as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, it was Warrior with Joel Edgerton and Tom Hardy. And
Okay.
Frank Grillo, the
Yeah.
one that could only get B tier films.
No, don't respect him, bro. He's in Creature Commander. You don't know what that is, but we
Don't know
move.
what that is.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
It's some DC thing. Frank
Oh,
Grillo,
okay.
good friends with T-Fat. He always comes on like with Brian Callen and stuff.
Oh, is it?
Don't just he does. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't disrespect
Damn.
Frank Grillo, bro.
Wait, who actually is he? Like, what does he do?
He's an actor, bro.
He's an
Oh.
actor.
He's an
Never heard
actor.
of
He was in
Oh, was he in?
Purge. He was in Purge.
I need to quickly check him out, bro.
I mean, he's been in a bunch of stuff. He's a very good actor. It's just he doesn't really get the luckiest of draws.
Oh, he was in
He's
Marvel. He
Yeah,
was
he's
in.
Crossbones. He's
That's
Crossbones.
it. That's it. Yeah, yeah.
I was holding on that card because I was like, as soon as I say that, I'm gonna get ready for it.
It's right. I'll take the neat card this time. I got you.
Okay.
I got you, brother. Well, what's been up, man? Let's talk about some Niki shit on the topic. Scientists find reservoir on the moon. Fuck me.
Barney.
Barney on the moon, bro.
Barney on the moon, yeah?
Well, half of the man here barely believe in the moon itself. So
Listen, I'm looking out my window right now. Can't see it.
is it? I specifically remember you pointing a laser at it though. So
That's
what was
the
that?
cheese moon, bro.
You
Yeah,
pointing
I
at what were you
believe in
pointing
that.
at?
I
Go on,
believe
explain.
in that.
That's the
Ah.
mozzarella thing.
You were pointing at Area
Projector, innit?
51 in it. That's what it was.
Projector in it. School assembly projector, that's what it is.
Good. Okay. All right. Scientists have found a new quote unquote reservoir on the moon. On the moon.
On the
On
moon.
the moon.
Moon.
As much as 270 billion tons of water could be spread across the lunar surface that could be used by astronauts who intend to land on the moon and use it as a base to head further into the solar system.
Bro, just take a bottle
Soil.
of Boston with you.
Was
You know.
gathered What? Take a bottle?
Yeah, take a bottle of Buxton with you, bro.
Where you go?
What?
When you drink that, then what?
Piss.
Would you drink your own piss in space?
You have to, brother. If that's the only thing you got, you have
Well, evidently you don't because there's water.
to. now. But the question
It don't
you
rain on
asked,
the
Suppose
moon.
you're
How did the
way
water get
too
there?
eager,
It don't
bro.
rain on the moon. How did the water get there?
Well, I can explain it if you listen.
Ah, no, I refuse.
it's not
Alright.
real.
It's not. It's probably not, to be fair, because the next sentence says soil was gathered from a Chinese lunar lander. Bit sus, innit? And included something called impact glass beads, which is a form
Excuse
of
me?
ice water. So they
Okay.
were shoving it up their arse. That's what they were doing.
I mean, they weren't.
Where'd that
They
come
weren't.
from?
What did you say,
I know.
bro?
I know why you said that. I know why you said that.
Why did you say that, bro?
Don't worry.
You
Bro.
said beads, innit? You said beads.
Ah,
Fuck it, bro.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, It's
You
high
ran a
IQ
slow.
jokes. It's high IQ
yeah,
jokes.
you ran a
innit?
slow.
Yeah,
bro.
you
Oh,
ran
shit,
a
Hamzah,
slow. All right, so it's called impact glass beads, a form of ice water. They're made when meteoroids hit the moon, throwing up a bunch of molten droplets that turn solid and join the dust on the surface. And then as they solidify again, they essentially trap water and act as part of the water cycle on the lunar surface. So they act like a sponge. They basically soak up every bit of moisture that they can find, and then circulate that around the moon. Turns out this has probably been happening for a very long time, and these little beads could be spread across the entire surface, which adds up to around 270 billion tons of water. Extracting that, no idea how one would do that, but interesting if there is actually water on the moon. Don't know what that would mean. What would that actually mean, though, if there is
Have they
water?
never found water on the moon before?
I was gonna
I
say,
feel like they have, right?
if it's been that long and that much, that volume of water, surely someone's like, oh, bruv, I dug this bit and it's a bit wet, bruv. Like, surely someone's seen it for that volume of water, bro.
Well, none of
Yeah,
it's not
frozen water.
active water, though, is it? So you wouldn't know. Like if
But they
you're
dig,
finding
right?
it in, I don't know how they find it. I don't know what these beads look like. They could be microscopic, to be honest.
Now, my logic is when they go to the moon, it's not normally just, oh, we're on the moon, now let's go home. It's normally like, let's do some digging, let's do some
Tests.
excavations, some
Let's do
tests
some
and stuff.
digging, bro.
Let's do some digging. Let's make some sandcastles, bro.
Let's put our footprints in the ground.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
I think it's the whole concept. Like, if there is water on it, then there's probably life on it, right? But have they? This is interesting. Have they actually like? I don't even know how big the moon is, bro. Have they like? How much of it have they actually seen? Like, how much of the moon has actually
That's a
been
great
explored?
question.
That's
That's what I was
I'll-
actually going to
I'll
say.
Google that.
Bro,
That's
go
what I
on
was
Google
gonna
Maps. You can
say.
see the whole thing.
That's what they want you to see, bro.
Projection.
Must-
Yeah,
what-
it's a
what
school
were you saying?
projector. I forget.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's always interesting to me how there's so much.
5%.
5% what? Sorry?
5% of the moon has been explored.
Yeah, but how much
I was
of our
gonna say
own
it's-
oceans have been explored? I swear that's tiny as well.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But this is the surface, right? This is like, why are you landing in the same place that other people have landed? Why not explore the other side? Because it don't exist.
No, I think a better question is, and I never.
He doesn't even
understand this
believe in what you just said.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just trying to call something.
This fascination with exploring Mars and stuff, right? With the whole like, what's Elon's bloody thing called? Elon's
Terrible.
fake
SpaceX.
rocket, SpaceX.
Oh,
nonsense.
okay.
So like, well, I don't understand this eagerness.
What
I've
did he
always
say?
kind of what nothing, bro.
It's
I
so
was
confusing.
kind of confused about this eagerness to explore Mars and the rest of the solar system. When exactly that same point, like Mars is, the moon is barely explored itself. Like I'm sure
The
this
moon is as big as Europe. apparently.
I
Is
think
that
the-
it?
5%, bro. That's like San Marino.
No, they say it's wide as
San Marino, you know.
Yeah, bro. That's like
it's
San
a
Marino.
quarter. It's a quarter the size of Earth. So yeah, just say
Yes.
Europe. Just wrap Europe around.
Yeah, but the fascination probably is because Mars.
It's just new, innit?
It's the next step.
Yeah, but didn't they always think Mars could have had water and life? Like there was way more data to pose the fact
It
that
was
that
more-
could have been
yeah.
possible, rather than the moon, which we know is just a bunch of rocks mashing
What's
each
the
other.
distance? What? Oh, okay. What's the distance from us to the moon and the Mars? Mars is like 365 days, right? To get there, I think I want to say it's a year.
I thought it was 4
Oh,
months.
I'll find out for you,
Don't
bro.
know.
It takes about 3 days to reach Well, actually, that's a spacecraft. That's not necessarily. This is to the moon.
Oh,
I don't know if that's actually.
How else do you get there if it's not a spacecraft?
No, I mean like unless it's like
Man's
a,
getting
like
an
a
Uber
satellite
to the moon, bro.
spacecraft.
Uber rocket.
Virgin Galactic,
Uber
Galactic.
ship, bro.
No, I just mean like whether it's a spacecraft like they just send out that they just yeet, or like an actual spaceship with
Oh,
people
with
in it.
manned.
There might be. There's obviously
Right.
gonna be a difference, right? I know space. I've seen Interstellar. All right.
Massa, man.
That's how I hasn't. Yeah.
I haven't.
Fraud.
It breaks my heart, bro.
Have you
Go
seen,
on. Yeah,
have
go
you
on,
seen
man.
Martian, my son?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Sick film.
It's a good movie.
Okay. Apollo 11 took 4 days.
This guy.
4.5 days. So yeah, it probably does take about 3 days now with new technology.
Yeah, but what,
And
was
how long
what
did it
about
take
Mars, brother?
a man like
Yeah,
Mars rover to
yeah,
get
well,
there?
I'm
How
getting
did-
there. I'm trying to figure out a moon first.
Mars bar, bro.
Guy's
What
stuck
we saying,
on
40
one
minutes?
thought, bro.
40 minutes in the factory?
7 months.
Oh,
I thought it
7
was 6
months.
months.
I thought it was
7
4.
months, yeah.
calm.
So because Mars is supposedly the most inhabitable, right? Potential of all the other planets. So
It's just the next step in it, and then after that, branch
yeah,
out.
let's go explore some of those ocean creatures you get. Are nutty, bruv. They are nutty. I mean, debatable if they exist or not, obviously, but like they are nutty.
Water
bro.
creatures, debatable if they exist.
Yeah, well,
Um,
He's
water
right
creatures.
though. He's right. If you saw an octopus for the first time with his fucking 8 legs and suction cups and shit, bro, everyone's getting weirded out, bro. It
Bro,
is
if you
such
see a
weird-
giant squid, bro.
yeah.
If you see a giant squid, then
Those
Same thing,
creatures on
same
the
thing.
ocean bed are
disgusting.
scary, man.
Still exist,
so
Those-
mad.
See the one with like it looks
light,
like
an
a
angle.
The
yeah,
antenna.
with the light
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out, bro. Like this is the creatures are like all jokes aside, like the creatures that you get on the ocean floors and stuff, and like way deep down when they go down on subs and stuff. They're just so crazy.
It's
They're so
mad.
weird. They're so different in like compared to all the other ones that we see like surface level, whether that's like above or just below the ocean surface. It's like it's so weird, man.
At that
It's so
point,
weird.
at that point, would you consider, like, from your perspective, Hamza, would you consider them to be an alien? Because technically, it's just like so outlandish.
Well, no, because they're on planet Earth.
But what does that mean to someone else? That doesn't mean anything, bro. It's alien to us. It doesn't necessarily mean. That's not.
okay,
how
but they're not
good, bro.
extraterrestrial, are they? They're not extraterrestrial.
Yeah,
They're
no.
still.
That's-
They
I know
are,
what you mean.
they're not even
I know what you mean.
terrestrial because they're in water.
Yeah.
They're aquaterrestrial.
The better question is, why is everything underneath the water collapsed, bro? That's a better question. Name
Oh
me
my
some
God.
name me some cute animals underneath the water. I can't think of any, bro.
Nemo.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
No.
Baby shark.
The only
Nemo.
one I can think of, Nemo, clownfish.
Clownfish are cute.
In
Yeah.
the video,
We've been indoctrinated, bro. It's
No,
'cause you think of Nemo.
clownfish.
Nah, clownfish are cool in
cute.
real life too.
They're cute.
Nah,
In
bro,
aquariums,
I
there's
don't
like a
think so.
million of them. Decent.
All right, you know what? Okay, name me something cute below 100
killer
meters of
whales?
water, bro. Killer whales are not cute.
They're
bro.
not
What the
cute,
flip
bro.
are you
They're cute,
talking
bro.
about?
Nah.
Until they
No,
open their
they're not.
mouth and you're like, oh,
Okay, then they're not cute.
oh, they're cute with their mouth shut.
Bro, a shark is cute. It doesn't open its mouth, bro.
Otters,
some sharks are
otters are
cute.
cute.
Okay, you know what? I'll give it otter. Yeah, I'll give it an otter.
Bro, those are
They're not even fully underwater.
Yeah, they're not even fully underwater.
They
Yeah,
can, they
exactly.
go under.
A shovel-no shark. A shovel-no shark is cute. Bro.
You just made shit
What
up,
is
bro.
that,
fuck
bro?
is that now?
A
You got
shovel and a
fucking marine
shark.
biologist.
Oh,
Shovel-no
a
sharks are
nurse
cute.
shark. They're docile. They don't even hurt humans. They just come and spit
Docile,
water.
yeah?
What shark?
Whoever it is, docile.
Shovel-no.
The
Yeah,
nurse
docile.
shark. Nurse
He's a bit
Oh, the
clapped, though, bro.
nurse
What's
shark.
what's these little? What's
The
these little
healer
things
of the
come from his
sharks.
mouth?
Yeah.
The support character.
They're cute. All right, but anyways, there we go. Yeah. There you go.
Damn.
What were you
I
saying?
saw
Would you-
this.
Go
Go
on.
on, my son. Go on, my son.
I
Finish
was
your
I
thought.
was gonna keep the last space thing and say, would you guys rather live on the moon or live on Mars?
Mars further away. See what's out there further away from us.
Slough.
You want to live in
I
Slough?
feel like moon would be worse scientifically, and that is based on zero factual evidence. But the fact that the moon is in the Earth's orbit, like the moon protects us from a lot of shit, right? Whereas if you're on the moon, nothing's protecting you from other shit hitting the moon. Whereas Mars probably has its own stuff.
You think?
I think they
Hmm.
all affect each other in terms of gravitational pull. I think they
Bro,
all
where's the
affect each other.
physicist? Where's the physicist doing all this? This is some low
Hamza?
IQ conversation going on. bro.
I'm
To be
pretty
fair,
sure
though.
they do. I'm pretty sure that's why they're all
Well,
in. they're all in orbit with each other. That's why they're all.
What was the question?
Okay, you know what? Shut up and let's move on, bro.
Yeah, but it has its own moons, isn't it? How many moons does Mars have?
He said, "What is the question, bro?"
Mars has 2 moons.
He said,
Who said what is the question?
This guy, the one I'm pointing to.
Bruv,
Sorry,
Mars has 2
Khan,
on
moons.
my
sorry,
screen,
Khan.
you're
Mars has 2
pointing at
moons.
nothing.
Oh, never
Mars
mind
has
then.
2 moons, bro. I fully made that up. Turns out I was right. So I do know what I'm talking about.
Nobody's talking about Mars
Phobos
two
and
moons.
Deimos. Yeah, they are. Jay said it.
No.
Jay said it.
Yeah, but what's the actual question?
I don't know. Jay just asked how many moons Mars have and
Oh,
answered
you
the
don't
question.
know the
brother's
question.
lost, bro. He's still in Turkey.
He's lost, yeah, he's lost.
Oh no, I don't want to be there.
Speaking of Mars, there's
Cadbury.
been some weird stuff going on there, lads. Apparently, the NASA rover has discovered a sort of structure on the Mars, right? And
This is so cat, bro.
it looks like bones. That's what they're saying.
I saw this.
And then
I saw
some
this,
Karens on Daily Mail, yeah, they're saying it's dragon bones.
Dragon Ball Z.
So
No.
yeah.
Dragons don't live.
There's this structure
They need
that's been
oxygen.
a picture has been taken of it on Mars, which people are saying looks like fish fossils or dragon bones or eroded by rocks. Like, what could it be? Could it be Martian winds? But it does look like a proper
Oh, here's a question, yeah.
structure.
Why don't you just clean it up and take it out and let's see what it is.
With what?
Why doesn't the rover just take out its little teeny cleaner brush here, give it a little flap, pick it out, see what it is.
Pick up the massive, like, 4-kilometer bone structure.
It's 4 kilometers big.
What do you think it
What's
is?
this
bro?
Drogon, bro? What is this?
It's so funny you say that, by the way. The first image I'm looking at Google has a picture of Drogon right next to it.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Oh, you're not
Bro.
joking, not funny.
Yeah, this is mad deja vu, by the way. I feel like we've had this conversation very like many
We have.
episodes
You're
ago.
not funny often.
No.
Oh, Lord. Lads, actually, we don't need to divide. They're dividing themselves.
It's
This is why Pakistan fails. Because there's people turning against
You're
each other
Nawaz
in terms
Sharif,
of
bro. I'm
need.
Imran Khan.
Don't you ever say that again. I know where you live. But no, seriously, why don't you just clean it and just take it out and then let's see what it is.
No, it's really-
Why
it's
not?
Bro,
Okay.
it's
It's
rover. It's
4
not
kilometers.
fucking Wally. Go and put it in
What's
the back, bro.
What's the point of the rover then? You're taking pictures of irrelevant things.
Can I just repeat what I said 10 minutes ago? This is a low IQ conversation. This is a low IQ conversation.
Right, you can go home.
Lanji, go on, finish the story at this point, bro.
That's
So
it.
he's finished.
That's the
That
story.
was it?
really. Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
sake.
so Drogon's on Mars. Say less,
Say
bro.
less. Dracarys. All right.
I saw a story on Instagram which was like, say humans go to Mars and they see that there's already a human corpse on Mars. So it's an astronaut corpse, yeah. And then there's 4 words inscripted into the wall next to him. What 4 words would you use to make it the scariest story? 4-word story. Like, humans are already on Mars by the time you get there.
And they come across a dead body
A
of an astronaut.
A dead human body already, yeah. What 4 words would you use to make it as
E.T.
scary?
go home.
Why would that be
Seriously,
scary?
just say that. You used to say E.T. go home, bro. That's what it's 3.
No, it's
Those was
E.T. go
No,
home.
what are you talking about,
Oh,
bro?
you don't know English.
You're finished.
You don't know
bro.
grammar, mate. You don't know
You're
grammar.
Grammar.
You don't know grammar.
Oh, you really are in Turkey, bro.
He's still in Turkey.
Man said E.T. go home.
So let me put it into context. Someone was like, "This has happened before."
Yeah, like we are not alone, or stuff like that. innit?
Something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
You are
But yeah.
not alone.
He finds a way to kill every moment in it.
Someone else do.
All right. Well, we know
Well,
we know
they-
Mars is. God, Jay, go on,
But
finish your thought.
People in the comments, let us know in it what 4 words you'd use.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Bro, we get
Honestly,
no
shut
comments.
the
It's just
hell
me and Hamza, bro.
Nah, we get some. We get
Nah,
some.
it's
We
one
get some.
dude saying Ange looks like another Don.
Yeah, from Supernatural, whatever it is.
up. Is this supernatural?
Something like that, yeah.
Hmm.
Tomato, bro. I don't know.
I don't know if that's racist or not, but We move.
I mean, it wasn't. He just looked like a guy, innit?
Wait,
He
so
looked like
we've
someone, he
wait,
looked like
we've
someone.
posted 2 clips of us. One, the guy said he looked like some other person, and the second one, the guy said, "Doesn't everyone know this?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, "You're
Yeah.
dumb. Dumb if you don't
That's
know this. Oh,
elite,
stupid.
elite
That's
guest
about elite.
behavior.
Stupid." Oh,
Poor
God.
Anch, man.
Yeah, poor man. Shout out there. Well, another quick
No, wait,
some
wait.
science.
I had,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
had,
yeah.
I had a good one. I had a good one. I had a good.
Yeah, go on. It better be good.
Well, you've put the pressure on now, brother. We all know Mars is red, right? So,
Define red, bro.
oh fuck off!
What shade? What shade? What X?
What's
what
the hex code?
What's the X
Yeah,
code?
what's the hex code?
I forget who I talk to sometimes, bro. I forget I'm
Go on,
dealing
every
with,
week.
bro.
Every week.
I have amnesia.
Wait, what's the question?
Amnesia.
Go on, go
Okay,
on,
go on,
say it.
Mars
Go on,
is
say it,
red.
say it, say it.
So
He's making a horrible segue. That's what he's doing.
you've killed it now. It could have been something. So Mars is red, and in other news, apparently a professor and his colleagues in the University of Rochester in New York claim to have made a material made from hydrogen, nitrogen, and lutetium called red matter. And
Redstone.
yes, redstone. Essentially, it pretty much does the same thing as redstone because it's a superconductive material. It becomes superconductive at a temperature of just 20 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 1 gigapascal. I don't know how much that is, brother. I can't lie to you, but
It's a lot.
well, my
Well, it's
son
giga,
said
innit?
it.
It's 1,000. Pascal is the unit for pressure, isn't it?
Yes, it
So it's
is.
just
It
1,000,
goes.
yeah.
So to follow on from that, it goes. It's nearly 10,000 times the atmospheric pressure on Earth's surface.
10,000.
Yeah, yeah, because 1 Pascal is.
Hamzah, shut up, bro.
Nah,
This guy is
this is the sliver of knowledge that I still retain.
All right,
From
1
those
Pascal
awful physics
equates to
lessons.
what?
That's the normal atmospheric pressure on Earth. Like Koshi just said, 1,000 is 1,000 times what's on Earth.
It's
so,
10,000.
Yeah,
No, as in.
Yeah, I was thinking that the whole time. I was thinking the whole time. I was waiting for somebody to.
shit.
Yeah, we could tell, bro.
Giga
Still
is
in
what?
Turkey,
10
bro.
to the power what? What is it? 10
I
to the
don't know.
power 6? What,
It
something
says
like
a pressure of 1 gigapascal that is nearly 10,000 times the atmospheric pressure on Earth's surface. But essentially, the reason why I'm saying this is because it has the ability to make certain things. So I found a couple of these things that they said that we can potentially produce with this material. So power grids, like super power grids that transmit
Wow.
electricity.
that. This really is redstone.
It
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much is. It literally is. It transmits electricity without the
Without the voice cracks.
without the without the loss of up to 200 million megawatt hours of the energy that now occurs
Wow.
due to resistance.
Wow.
Frictionless levitating
Owen
high-speed
Wilson.
trains.
Oh,
I know
HS2
what that means, bro.
Frictionless
Yeah.
high-speed trains.
Maglev.
Which is that's
bullet train.
Go on, my
Oh,
G.
Magnets, bro. Masa, what's the Japanese name again for bullet train?
Oh, shut up. He's logged out, bro.
Uh,
The
yeah.
Shinkansen.
Go on,
meant
ask
to be,
you.
it's meant to be sick. It's meant to be sick, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they can make circuits and frictionless systems.
Don't even try being interested, bro.
Go on.
I know you're not. It's
What else
fine.
can they make, bro?
It's
What else
fine.
can they
We'll
make?
move on.
Can they make like mad fridges and that? What? Go on,
Yeah,
explain it.
bro. Can they automate a door opener?
You never
can they?
know.
Can they flick a switch?
Yeah,
You
bro.
gotta
can
hook it
they?
up behind the scenes. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
you, bro.
that's what I want to know, bro.
Red
The
matter.
roller
you know.
coasters, bro. They make the frictionless roller
Yes,
coasters too. bro.
yes. I'm not interested otherwise, bro.
Okay, thank you, Massa.
Speaking of, wait, I have a one little segue because we were talking about Minecraft. I saw a video the
Oh
other day.
my god. Yes.
I didn't watch it, but I just saw I heard about it and saw people talking about it. People in Minecraft have now made using redstone an actual computer that has the power of like 300 kilobits of data input.
Wow.
That's
Mad.
nuts, bro. In a video game, and it can like output a bunch of shit. That's
Oh shit.
Hmm.
that's so wild.
I wonder what it can do. I'm gonna assume simple calculations. I'm just
Yeah.
300 kilobytes.
Yeah.
Damn, that's interesting.
How many kilobytes was the computers that went to the moon back in the day?
Yeah, that's.
less than a phone.
Zero. Zero, sir.
He's still looking up though. I can see it.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Damn, Jay, that's actually crazy.
I know it's mental. That what
Gamers, bro.
you must need a
Gamers unite.
supercomputer, bro.
Bro,
to
you
run
also
that.
need it super unique. Off the charts. Off the charts, bro.
Well, the
Gigabit.
reason
Gigapascal, what the meek.
the reason why I brought up gigapascals and the red matter, I had a question.
Oh,
Oh, what's the question?
really?
Oh, you didn't even finish your story, bro. What are you waiting for?
Were you not to fucking shut
Story,
up for once,
story.
bro?
Story.
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 Mom and Nancy.
And the spider.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
You want to get to the question?
No one knows what that reference is, by the way.
Oh,
Not
no,
a
yeah,
single
If
person.
you know, you know, innit?
The question was, I feel like we're in like the perfect time. We were born in the perfect time in the sense that we got to see tech just come into play, like the internet, the phones, all these kind of things. We were the last generation before. No one's playing Knockdown Ginger no more. No one's fucking calling out people to say jump outside, let's play outside. It's all on the phone nowadays.
Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby, Sevens, all these things. We don't do that shit no more. Kids don't do that anymore. But at the same time, tech's been so exponential in the sense that we've talked about this before. It's always blowing up and it's blowing up continuously. So my question to you is, as people that have seen both sides of the spectrum, and obviously there's going to be more, where like what would be a time, if not now, that you'd like to live in at any point in like a human's history, or like what would you like to see if not now? If you want to live right now.
Do you know what I choose? I would choose the 12th of May, 2023.
Yesterday, because
Yeah, because we're living in the best moment.
okay, I like
We're
that.
living
I
in
like
the best
that.
moment. There's
Okay,
no
cool.
question in my mind. Because first of all, if you're gonna say we have to go back in time, and we still brown, because we're gonna get racially discriminated. That's a given. There's like a gazillion different.
One of us here would get away with it, but the other three, not so much. Ain't that right, G?
I knew you were gonna say
Oh,
that.
okay. Oh, that was the Tory joke. All right, okay.
Tory J, yeah.
How
yeah.
many quarter zip ups do you have?
One.
Because we didn't buy it no more.
What time in history would you want to go?
Okay, let me rephrase the question because I see where Masam's taking it. I mean, if not now, for a week's time or a month's time, what would you like to experience in the history of the world?
Dinosaurs would be cool.
Okay,
Dinosaurs would
yeah.
be cool. Just to walk around and you just got like nothing but like palm trees and T-Rexes and volcanoes. That'd be pretty
How
cool.
long do you think you'd survive?
Well, I'm there for a week in there, so let's hope. Find some cavemen, buddy up with them,
Fuck them.
start a fire.
Okay.
Okay, what?
What?
Did cavemen exist with the dinosaurs?
No,
Nah.
not 65 million years.
Nah,
ago.
they
No,
did.
no.
You think they all got eradicated in the asteroid, yeah?
Nah, there was some around.
I don't
Okay.
think so, bro. I think that's
There was
like
none,
post
bro.
Ice Age.
There was
That's like
none.
post-Ice
We came
Age.
around 60k years ago, 60,000. I want to say.
Yeah,
There was some.
Okay.
Your factual information.
Nah,
is
nah,
getting
but I
tested.
would,
That's where
uh,
Mark Zuckerberg came from, bro. he's a
the
direct-
history.
Nah,
the
I would love
history
to
and
go-
the
This guy
physics
said,
of
"Let me see the
episodes.
T-Rex and find a caveman." Okay.
I'll find a couple cavemen, make a fire.
Nah, I would. Definitely dinosaurs would be cool. Dinosaurs would be cool. Don't know if they existed or not, but if they did, then yeah, it would be cool. A Wild West, but I think it was just a shithole and it's just glorified in movies. So
We're dead.
that was probably.
I would
no.
hate to live in the Wild West, bro. What's
Be a
expected life
gunslinger.
expectancy? 10 years.
If that, honestly, if that.
Yeah,
if
but I'll
puberty,
go
maybe
with
yes
a
or no.
packet of penicillin and I'll be fine.
Okay, say you're immortal in this week.
Okay, is
You
this
could-
a doctor?
you're in a
Oh,
bubble.
Crusades.
You're in a protected bubble, yeah.
Interesting.
Crusades.
immortal.
Take me back to the Crusades.
You're just
I'm
spectating.
immortal.
You're spectating. You're in like a kill cam, bruv. You're spectating.
Gonna change the results.
Oh, you're
No,
that
I'm keeping
changes
the
everything
results
then.
the same.
If you're
Yes, yes.
spectating, that's it.
Some.
Because then Masan, then you can't be a slave, like Masan was saying.
Excuse me.
What?
Wait, hold on, pause. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Hey,
I don't think
yo.
anyone wants to be a slave.
Yeah, but we
Yo.
would be.
Oh, I don't.
yeah,
don't
yeah,
discuss
yeah,
that.
yeah. I know you.
But if you're
Yeah,
spectating, you wouldn't be.
To the
Yeah,
British.
I agree with Jay. I was gonna say, can we change it to just spectating, like Doctor Who style?
That is
Can we change
that
to
was the
spectating?
question. Yeah.
Yeah, then
We're in a
then it
protected
opens up
bubble.
fast-
Yes,
facets,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
I would still choose 12th of May 2023.
Fuck's
no.
sake.
And it
To be
can't
fair,
be-
I wouldn't. The thing is, I feel like you do genuinely
Babylon.
you enjoy right now. You enjoy
Yeah,
the moment you're living
100%.
in. So I don't blame you.
Babylon.
yeah.
Take me back to Babylon.
Babylon, that would be cool.
The Babylonian times, mate. Take me back to that.
The Hanging Gardens, if they existed.
Bad, yeah, that'd be. Bro, that would be sick.
you know what Hamza would be
ones.
like? You know what Hamza would be like when he comes back into present day? He'd be like, Overrated, innit?
Yeah, it was just Kew Gardens, but
It was
upside
alright.
down.
It's
It
a
was
seven.
just Kew Gardens, but upside down,
That
bro.
man didn't have technology, bro. They barely had a rolling wheel, so you
100%.
expect it to be like
Bro.
revolutionary.
Didn't even have any
So
toilet
Burj
roll.
Khalifa is better than anything you'll see in Babylon.
100%.
Not even
That's
question.
Kew Gardens upside down. We can't brush over. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
bro.
That was
I'm telling you right
perfect.
now, right? I'm telling you right now. You go to anywhere in London is better than anything you'd see in Babylon.
No,
Even
what are you
Croydon, even
talking
so,
about?
do you know what Babylon
Bro.
hanging on as a Babylon were?
Yes, I
guy's
do.
so
One of the ancient wonders of the
finished.
world.
So
It
finished.
was next level, bro.
No one found
The
it though.
beauty- Listen, I'll tell you this much. You go and you travel and stuff, and you see these buildings, right? And you see the architecture, and you see the stuff like that. Nothing looks half as good as that stuff anymore. I went to Turkey. I saw the Hagia Sophia. Whew, the most amazing building I've ever been in. The history just seeps off the walls. The architecture, everything beautiful. They don't make stuff like that anymore,
It's
bro.
true, man.
They don't make stuff like that. At least from like a visual aesthetic. Shout out, Jay.
Still never
you know,
said that
sort
word.
of, perspective. It's beautiful. So I don't know, man.
It is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Okay, so hold on a second.
Babylon different, don't it? Babylon gravy. Come on.
Babylon was still way earlier than the thing you just referenced, bruv.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
I know, but I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so what?
innit?
Okay, so Babylon's your answer, 100%.
No,
That's your
not
go-to.
100. It's just one of my ideas, isn't it? I said dinosaurs too. I could
Yeah,
pick
but that
multiple.
was-
I got a TARDIS here, bro.
At least he's answering. You said
I gave
Slough
my
yesterday.
answer, bro.
You said Slough yesterday, bro.
No, I was waiting.
Come
I was
on.
waiting for him to. pop
Can we
off.
only
know
go
what,
in the
I'd go.
past? Is that the
I'd
rule?
go to the conception of Turkey. Just make sure it didn't happen.
Jay, you can go anywhere.
Well,
you can
send
go
me in the
Ra-
future.
racism.
10,000 years.
10,000 years in the future.
You think we're here in 10,000 years?
That's crazy,
yeah.
bro.
You're wild,
warming,
bro. We
bro.
are not here in 10,000 years, brother.
We don't need to be here. He just
could
wants
be-
to see what's there.
It could be
No, I'm
anywhere.
saying the Earth is not.
Humans
Of course,
will
we're not going to
exist.
be here, bro. What do you mean?
We don't know
will
that.
exist.
We were here 10,000 years ago.
No, yeah, but we're not going to be here in another 10,000. The world is going to end.
Touch wood, bro.
Bro, humans will be somewhere.
Touch all the wood you want. We're going down, brother.
What
We're
are you
going
holding?
down. It's a coaster.
I held my dick.
Cool.
It's wood.
Mhm.
Masam, is your final answer Slough yesterday?
No,
It's London tomorrow.
no, but it's 100%. That
You want to go
really don't-
Croydon tomorrow?
You actually really don't.
Croydon.
It's really a joke. It's Uxbridge tomorrow, bro. No, I went 100%. My first answer is no doubt modern day, right? But if we're gonna let's say the rule we can't say during our lifetime.
Yes, any other time but now.
Yeah. Then I would say the 90s, bro. Whatever is the
man.
most present day, because I'm
What's
telling
wrong
you,
with you?
life is just
You're
improved.
spectating. Just go look,
Life
bruv.
is improved.
Why do you not
Okay.
want to see anything else first person? Is my question
Alright,
to
how-
you.
no,
Oh,
no, I
the
disagree.
gladiators. I would love to see
That's
the
what I'm
first
saying,
scenes.
bro.
Just
Yeah.
like, all bit all that, innit?
Fuck UFC, bro.
100%.
fuck
I want to see.
UFC.
I want to see Maxim. Whatever his name is,
Maximilian.
Maximilian Milius.
Maximilius. Maximilius, I think it is. Something like that.
Anyways, Maxi
Anyway.
in it. I want to see Maxi
Big Maxi, bro.
inflicting max damage, bro.
That was a good one.
To Commodus, bro. Shout out Commodus.
They're making a Gladiator 2, bruv. You lot seen
Are
it?
they?
Yeah, apparently.
What? Who? Ridley.
Ridley, yeah.
don't
Russell.
know.
I don't know if Russell's involved.
I don't
but
think it
Ridley
is.
Oh, I leave that film alone, bro.
I know, it's too
Come
perfect,
on,
man.
Come on, Ridders, bro. We did.
How old
Steve
is Russell
Urkel.
Crowe now?
For like
Still.
57.
Did any of you lot watch Pope's Exorcist? Was it good?
No, but I saw so many fucking clips on TikTok and it looks jokes. It looks jokes, bro.
We should watch it. I'm down.
Nah, bro.
We should, man.
Exorcism hits too close to home. For some
Why?
people,
Why?
But if you
Moving
watch
on.
it, then you'll know how to do it yourself, innit? Just in case.
You had to do it yourself.
let me think about my answer. I've actually got a gazillion, but
Okay.
they're all just repeating historical periods.
That's the point, bro. Where
obviously-
where would you like to be? That's fine.
I'm trying to
top
think
three.
of number one. I'm trying to think of number one. It's hard. Jay, you go while I'm thinking.
But I already
You
said.
1066.
The Battle of
Bournemouth.
Hastings.
Bournemouth 1066. Joe Weller's house 1066.
You're finished.
When was the Black Playground? How long did that?
Bro, what's wrong with you?
12. I
It
think.
would
This
just
guy
be
wants
cool
to
to
be
see
in
everyone just
Edinburgh,
getting
yeah, like
that.
1202 or some shit.
Yeah,
nah,
honestly,
nah,
I
that'd
agree with
be-
you though. I'm on the
Nah,
same.
1350,
ilk, 'cause
bro.
I was thinking World War. I was actually thinking World War Two as well, and
I
also
want to be
post World War.
frontline World War One, bro.
On what
You
side?
were
One?
On what side?
96 in
Trenches?
hand.
What
You were
side?
96 in hand, bro.
What side? What side? What side?
World War
British
One was that
Empire,
Franz
British
Ferdinand,
Empire.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
British
British
Empire.
Empire. British Empire.
Because I wouldn't have been born.
Yeah, there you go.
Deal, Pakistan. Take the corruption out from the roots.
Bro, you're Nawaz
From the
Sharif, bro.
beginning.
Chill out.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna bait your house. on
Bro,
this
I know you
podcast.
live. You live in Park
He
Lane,
literally
bro.
lives in beep 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 beep. So beep beep beep.
Hey yo.
Bro, that's
No, if-
wild.
Oh, you
No
didn't
one
get
can
away.
bait. No one can bait Hamza's house because no one knows where he lives.
No turkey.
Motherland.
If we're saying invulnerable, Hush, World War Two, definitely. Front
Okay.
lines, no doubt.
Yeah, on the German
Um,
side, obviously.
Nagasaki.
No. No, I don't want to see Hiroshima. I do not want to see the atomic bomb.
You don't have to see it. Just be a
I'm
part
gonna
of
move,
it.
I'm gonna watch the movie
Be a part
based
of
on
it.
it, bro.
You
Be
drop
part
it,
of
bro.
Be on the explosion point, but you're immortal, so you will witness a nuke from inside.
Yeah, but that's
That would be
horrific.
cold. That would
No,
be cold.
that's horrific. That's
That just-
traumatizing, bro.
Don't worry about the people.
I'm gonna come back to modern. Don't
No,
worry about
Men
the
in Black, memory wipe when you come back.
Bro,
That's it.
Then
if
what's
I'm,
the point?
if
No,
I'm
remember about the things you
spectating,
want.
if I'm spectating, I want to be there the day Chernobyl blew up.
Word, bruv.
That would be
Word.
lit, fam.
That'd be
Nah, bro,
insane.
yeah,
Nagasaki
Bro,
or
you
Chernobyl,
see that
which
just
one?
light in the sky, like it's a
Nagasaki.
portal.
Nagasaki.
That's unreal.
It'd be nuts,
Nagasaki,
bro.
I'd rather see Fukushima than Chernobyl, bro.
You know, Nagasaki was
Wanna
on
see
my
a
birthday.
Tsunami.
No, Fukushima was the other
Legit.
reactor, wasn't it?
It's a bit weird.
I
A bit
know.
weird what you say.
I looked it
Wait,
up
what
the
did you
other.
say?
Nagasaki was on my birthday, bro.
Bit
It was
weird.
on my birthday.
Listen,
It's a
listen.
bit
That's
weird.
just a random thing to say.
Yeah.
I just found it the other day and I was like, shit, fuck, I'm shit. I felt bad.
All right. You know what? Actually, you reminded me. William Shakespeare. I want to see William Shakespeare play live.
If he was real.
Yeah. Why are you pulling a face? He's one of the most famous.
Just go to the Shakespeare
Boring,
Globe
innit?
in Regent's Park, bro.
Listen, don't make him feel stupid,
You're
bro. It's a
boring,
very
bro.
valid answer. It's a very
Nah, I'm
valid
joking. I'm
answer.
joking. That's,
boring.
no.
See
Because
the
people didn't
first
realize
Pro
what they were
Rover.
witnessing at that time, right?
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So
They were witnessing
yeah,
greatness.
that's cool. That's cool.
I'd see Da Vinci. See Da Vinci paint one of his
In his element.
Oh
masterpieces.
yeah. See
I
Da
like
Vinci
that.
create the first ever
I'd
parachute
actually-
and that.
Yeah, I'd actually, I actually love the Renaissance era. so
Hasbulla wouldn't be able to
100%.
use that
That was
parachute.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Renaissance era is
Apparently, you can
amazing.
tandem at any height. So
You're still talking about the intricacies of his bullet jumping out of 30,000
Wait,
Bro.
no way you
plane.
googled it.
Work
No
out
way
the
you
science.
googled it.
He
Yeah.
did.
yeah,
Oh my
100%. I need to work out the height, bro.
30,000
Jay,
feet,
it's
bro.
fine. You can do it. We know you're sure you can do it. You're fine, bro.
I'm
That
thinking
was
about,
a
I
good one.
actually, yeah. Also, ancient Roman times 100%. Not even just for the Colosseum. I'd love to see the chariots as well, the chariot fights.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would be
yeah.
sick.
That's pretty
So-
cool. When I went to Rome, they have like it's basically just grassland now, but it's like one
Yeah.
long ass strip of
Yeah,
grass.
yeah, yeah.
Where they did it. Sounds pretty cool.
That'd be wavy. That'd be sick.
Um,
I'd also like the industrial era, like Victorian era. 'cause
Brother,
that
you've
was-
named everything.
That's what I said to you. I did say to you. I had
I
like
think
a
that would just
gazillion
be a
on
bit
my mind.
shit. I can't lie.
You
It's
did.
just-
Nah, bro.
It's just.
You did
It's
say
best.
it.
It's just best smog in it.
Death and smoke, bro.
Best smog and like Tommy Shelby.
100%.
But isn't he post? Isn't Tommy Shelby's story like 1920
He was
or something?
he was after
Tomorrow,
he was after the war. I don't know which one.
Oh, pull up a
He
photo.
was
show
after
me.
World War
and
Two.
after.
When was
He
that
was
taken?
after
Before and
World War
after.
Two. He was after World War
World War
Two.
Two.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought it was one.
I think it was two. Oh no, I think you're right. I
It's
think
World
it
War
is
One.
one. I think it is
Yeah,
one.
then he is
He was
20s.
before and after.
Yeah.
So there's like
Spoilers,
flashbacks
bro.
and stuff.
Spoilers, bro. Don't watch
Shut
that.
up. honestly.
R.I.P. R.I.P. What?
Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P.
Nah,
Huh?
you wouldn't spoil all
I'm
the
joking. I'm
audiences.
joking. I'm joking. I'm
Yeah, you
joking.
wouldn't
Oh, am I?
But what if it's true and he did and he just technically did spoil it?
Then
That's-
I don't know, innit?
That's the
I'm-
point.
I'm
That's
going
why I
in.
said, or am I?
Schrodinger's spoiler.
Exactly,
Take
I
a
don't know.
spoiler.
Until I watch it, it's true. Until
Showing
I
his
open up the box.
Pussy.
He's both dead and alive until you watch it.
It's true.
Word.
Tommy
that's-
Shelby
it's-
wanted dead or alive.
Go on, Jay. Oh my god, bro, you're actually right. I would love to see Red Dead Redemption. Go on.
That would be
Go on,
hard,
Jay.
though. That would be hard.
Yeah, I'm out. I could say 10 more, but I'm just not going to.
Yeah.
You've named all of them, to be honest.
I
I'll
think
go
it's
in
a
the
new one,
future.
bro.
I don't need to go in the past.
Adam and Eve. That's what I'm going.
Jay, you don't want to see anything else in the past. Anything in the past.
Well, I mean, if I have unlimited time, I'll just go all the places at all the times.
No, I'm saying pick one.
Beddyism.
Yeah,
Beddyism.
I know,
future. If
I'm
I
not
get
having
one
the
shot,
Beddyism
if I only
tonight.
get one shot, I'm going in the future. I have no reason
Okay,
to
no.
Bro,
Apart
you're
from the future,
boring.
one shot in the past. What time are you going to in the past? You could take your
Building
time.
of the pyramids.
He's gonna say, no,
Hard,
guys. I know what he's gonna say.
hard.
He's gonna say like when Art Deco was founded or something.
When the
Some art
Renaissance
movement,
came
bro.
into play. When
Yeah.
the Renaissance came in.
No, that's what I
yes,
said.
I'd
bro.
love to
Chill
do
out.
that. Yes.
Chill out.
Jay
chill out.
got
That's what I
bricked when
said.
Massam said that. Jay was bricked up, bro.
Good. You know what? I'm
No, I
not gonna
couldn't
answer
do
that. Nah,
Art
there's no
Deco,
point.
bro.
Nah, there's no point. I'm not gonna answer. I'll go
moving
back to
on.
when this guy was born and kill him.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Please do know where I was born, bro. You don't know where I was
Oh.
born. Please do.
Oh, it's all the 90s.
No.
As
Did
bad
you
as
say,
Massam.
who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Jay?
He's talking about me.
Massam.
My son.
Oh, no. Please don't. Please don't.
What did you think he was talking
I
about?
thought he was talking about me. I was like, say nothing.
I don't
Can't
want to
just
be
admit he must have died,
alive.
right?
I don't want to be alive. I just want to die.
Bro,
25
atypical.
years
Wait,
ago.
atypical goes to therapy. Atypical
Let's
goes to
do it.
therapy.
Let's actually do it. It's a
Banger
video
idea,
I'm
right?
telling you, bro.
Banger idea.
Yeah, let's mock therapy.
Couples
yeah.
therapy, yeah?
So,
Yeah, couple therapy.
You'd have to mock it. You might end up crying,
Pakistan,
bro.
India.
mind I'm crying. Mind I'm crying right now.
Go on.
All right.
Odds on.
Well, actually, you know what? Yeah. Speaking of killing babies and stuff,
Excuse me.
there's
we were
two baby
we were.
topics here.
Yeah.
What's the lead the charge?
Oh,
Now,
you're
some pretty cool
finished.
stuff has been happening. One of them was in the US. They performed brain surgery on an unborn baby in the womb, which is wild.
That is wild.
So they were in Boston, Massam's favorite city in the US.
Boston.
Shout out.
True.
Boston, Mass.
I'm walking here.
You're right there. Fair enough.
So
Um,
that's
no.
New York. Also,
yeah,
that's
so-
New York, but let's move on.
Same shit.
The
man.
baby was 30 weeks old, right? And it had like some rare disease. And so what they did was they used an ultrasound to basically direct a long needle through the mother's abdomen into a part of the baby's brain that was affected. They then injected a substance into the vein to prevent backflow into the veins of the baby. It was successful, saved the baby from like serious diseases like heart failure, neurological, that would have basically led to like instant death after birth.
Shit.
And they said, yeah, if it wasn't treated, you can get all this stuff straight away. They say 50 to 60% of all babies develop serious complications. Mortality rate of about 40. So it's healthy. After 2 months, baby's been born, no medication required, everything's good. Wild.
That's mad.
Wild.
Thing is, though, right? You know, I don't know about these, but when they have operations on babies, normally there's always tend to be complications that arise later on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
So
you're
that's
putting a
always a
needle in
thing.
30-week baby's head.
Yeah.
bro.
So okay, so they injected it. Was it a syringe?
No,
so
they
it's-
just said a needle to get into the vein thingy to then inject something. Yeah.
Jesus. Whoa, that's.
Wait,
you know what?
I'm
Shout out
confused.
to those doctors, though, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm
incredible.
mad
Heroes.
confused.
That's
How
some
did they
top G
do
behavior.
this?
They
guess they-
put a long needle through the
Yeah.
abdomen of the mother's stomach to go into the womb, to
Yeah.
then get to the baby,
Yeah.
to then inject something into the veins to prevent backflow in the veins, and then they just pulled it back out again.
So they didn't touch the brain.
They must have injected it.
They,
or something.
I don't know. It didn't say anything. They just said in the vein. So maybe a vein or something leading to the brain. They might have done it there. If it's an issue with the brain, I don't know.
That's a
I'm not
long
doctor.
needle.
That's mad, bro.
But either way, yeah, nutty.
That's a long
Very long
needle.
needle, innit?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
one
bro.
long
Yeah,
shank,
it's
bro.
not- that is not a safety pin, bro.
Literally.
But yeah, that's my baby story. What was your baby story, Hoshi?
My baby story is there is the first baby created with DNA from 3 people has been born after doctors performed a groundbreaking IVF procedure in the UK.
I
So it
heard
has
about
3.
this.
Yeah, it was on Instagram earlier, so I had to chuck it in the notes in it. But apparently, it has DNA from 2 parents and then a donor for the mitochondria, for the baby or some shit. Let me read it out to you, like, because I'm not making sense.
Sure.
So the technique is known as mitochondrial donation treatment. It uses tissue from the eggs of a healthy female donor to create IVF embryos that are free from harmful mutations. So it's basically similar to what you said, Hamzah, in terms of like just making sure the baby's okay after it's born. but essentially is to make sure that it's free from harmful mutations the mothers carry and are likely to pass on to their children. So the embryo contains DNA from the mother and the father, but then as the eggs also as the tissue from the eggs of healthy female donors came from another woman for their mitochondria, it has DNA from another woman too. So it's not a lot of genes. I think it said like 37 genes from the donor.
But why?
It's not to ensure that basically that it's not the baby's not there's no diseases or anything passed on from the mother to the child.
Really quickly. So the mother and father, right, did IVF because for whatever reason they probably weren't able to conceive or like whatever. And then they realized that the baby was going to have an issue, or did they just bring in somebody else to make sure that there's definitely never going to be an issue, even though they didn't really see any anyway?
I think the mother had an issue that could be passed on to the child.
Cool. That makes sense.
They used mitochondria from a donor and then
they mixed it all up. That's been nutty.
It's in the UK.
What's the term called again when you like choose what genes you want in your baby?
Test tube baby and
Kind of like design a baby or something.
Yeah.
It's nuts, bro. That's pretty sick though. If you know you have a hereditary condition, and the chances are like 90% is going to be passed on, then you can just get donor genes or whatever to get rid of it.
Yeah,
that's
really interesting.
Proper science, bro.
It's mad. 37 genes from the donor, and apparently that's like literally nothing. So much, it's crazy. Bro.
How do they isolate those things though?
No
I
idea.
don't know how it works, man.
Long needle in it.
Long needles
into the veins.
Just as the next guest.
Tiny battery-like structures to result in baby. Yeah, it's mad, bruv. I don't know. It's the first ever baby as well. That's mad. The UK did something, bruv. Fair play.
UK does a lot, to be fair.
Humans have. I just googled it. Humans have about 20 to 25,000 genes. So
it's crazy, bro. I've only got like 3 Levi's.
It's more than Hamzah.
For now.
It's more than only.
So
that's 0.15% of the human genome.
Quick maths.
This thingy.
It's very much
quick
nothing.
calculate. Yeah, Google.
Just noticed the last bit. No, but that's amazing though. But what do you think about design babies? Because I do, to that extent, I'm like, yeah, that's correct moral thing to do. But then also when you always hear these stories about the guys choosing blue eyes and blonde hair, it's just like,
whoa, who's choosing that?
I wonder. Do they also wear hats? Do they also wear
Hugo
white
Boss
hats?
outfits?
What?
So anyway, what do you guys think of that? Because if you know, bro. If you read any history book
Hamzah was talking
of the
about
modern era,
Look, Harshu just got it now.
Harshu was describing himself.
Listen, Hugo Boss. Firstly, I never wear Hugos. I'm not an Essex boy. I went uni there, but I'm not an Essex boy. There's two different things, brother. There's two different things.
Adopted Essex lad.
Don't do that.
This guy's got
Designer
mad
babies.
trauma about Essex, bro.
Oh,
We'll leave that for the therapy episode.
Listen,
Yeah, leave that for the therapy.
listen, help me, boys,
Designer
help me.
babies. I feel like I think it's just a bad rabbit
Precedent.
hole to get down into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it can open the doors for many, many, many bad things. Because then controls come in, like you're not allowed this, you're allowed this. You can't, if you have, I don't know, this certain genome with this certain like background, then you can't make sure your baby has this, that, and then it's like just all these different like clauses and thingies that whoever's in charge can put on it, and then I don't know. It just sounds like a mess, bro. Just have a child like a normal person. Stuff like this is cool.
What if
though,
the
when
kid
you're, like,
has
saving them from
loads of
medical
problems though?
conditions.
That's what I'm saying. What if
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
what
a
I'm saying.
designer baby? What if it's genetic screening to make sure that there's
Yeah,
say you're
that's
not
different.
picking up features. Yeah. So my question to you is, say you're not picking up features, but you're actually just trying to make sure it doesn't have a problem. What about in that kind of situation?
But the thing is, like, I don't know, right? How long have they been doing this to know that there's no long-term implications for these babies? I don't know, right?
No idea.
Who knows? But considering we're reading this stuff, right, and it's saying first time happened sort of thing, I'm gonna just take a stab and say that they haven't been doing it for very long, so they don't really know the long-term implications as of right now. They just know that when they do the operation or the procedure that is successful in the moment, the kid's born and everything's fine, but who nobody knows what's going to happen
That's
down
what
the
I'm
line. Like
saying.
that's what
There's-
Massam said as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame the parents though, because it's always like they don't really have a choice in it, especially
Yeah,
with the
100%.
example you talk about the needle is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we'll ever know the extent of that, because the reality is what we would know in 10 years' time, the long-term effects of the current technology. In 10 years' time, we'd be using new experimental technology, and it's just that same constant cycle of like, when would you know the actual long-term effects of it? But yeah, regarding the design of baby blue eyes, blonde hair, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that, mate.
Don't
That's
like blue
stupid.
eyes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, to be
That's
fair.
a killer combo. It's a killer combo.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, speaking of killing and death, we've got something here on posthumous albums. Harshu,
Oh.
why don't you take it away, brother?
I shall take it away. So recently, Tyler the Creator. Actually, let me start before that.
So moving on. So on to the next. So I just,
Why did you do this,
But look,
bro?
carry on,
It's
carry
only
on.
horseshoe, by the way. We do this. Previously, we did it with horseshoe as well.
I'm sorry, Harshu. I'm not sorry, but carry on.
You know what? I can't be asked, bruv.
Go, kid,
no,
go,
no,
kid.
no,
man, go, kid.
I'm
Alright.
sorry,
Say there's an artist. Say it's your favorite artist, right? And this person has passed away. I'll skip to the question straight away. Say that it's your favorite artist. Say it's like Michael Jackson. Yeah. Would you want this person's music to be released after they've died? Or do you find it to be like a disrespect to the person in a way? It's like they aren't choosing what music is coming out. Do you
Yeah.
get me?
I
Well,
would
I
I think
say
it keeps
this.
the bills coming in, isn't it?
I would say this because I immediately, you're right. Michael Jackson, he
Not
dropped
bills, the paychecks.
yeah, definitely not keeping the bills coming in. I would say I 100% don't like it. Feel like it's kind of cheap. I can think of immediately the Michael Jackson album, right? That being said, the Michael Jackson album, I haven't even listened to that full album because it feels disingenuous. It feels fake. Because we talk about this all the time about music being an art form, right? There's a big
Yeah.
difference between releasing, let's say, a Picasso early, unfinished Picasso, versus compiling an album discography of songs that they wouldn't necessarily put together because the label said so. That makes sense, right?
Got
Which
you.
is always the case. Always is because Sony Records wants to get, one more check, not bill, and really leech on that fact in it. So I don't like it personally. I've never actually listened to his posthumous album. Posthumous? I said that right?
Posthumous, yeah.
Posthumous album from him. The only one I've heard was the single that they released with JT, the Justin Timberlake one, if you know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
That is the only one because it was literally commercialized.
Okay.
But like I would not go out of my way just because I feel like it's great, but then there's also that element of like, it's done, isn't
It wasn't
Mm.
great, by the way. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it did sound great.
I was like a massive, I was like proper hooked onto like MJ and his music and stuff at that time, and it wasn't great. I don't know if that's a theme as well. That posthumous albums just aren't that good. Makes sense because it's just a bunch of random songs sort of put together, right?
What
yeah.
about instead of releasing songs that, because the MJ one was a bit weird, to like impose his voice with other people and stuff, and
Yeah,
it was
they
like
did, yeah.
it did seem very fake and AI in a sense, right?
So
But
AI'd.
how do you guys feel about doing like a final ditch release of a bunch of just unreleased tracks that they had written and sung,
Yeah.
and it's just like opening a treasure chest almost?
Yeah,
of
yeah.
stuff?
I was just gonna say I'm okay with that. Like if
Isn't
they
that what
just
the albums
decided,
are?
Not
no,
always.
they did.
Not
they,
always,
they
no.
did
I
some
mean,
editing. Yeah.
What's the difference?
Sometimes they have like a concept they've started. For example, X, when he passed away, he had a concept for a couple albums that he had started. So he'd have like a mini track list for a few tracks for one album, but then obviously midway he died. But then it's like they fill in the blanks for it, as opposed to people just finding a bunch of songs and then putting it together and just chucking it out. Do you get me? So one is just like, oh, it's a
You release
multitude.
everything.
Yes,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
rest is- Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But yeah, no, I saw the reason why I said that is because Tyler the Creator has a clause in his will, that said that when he passes away, no one is legally allowed to drop any albums after he dies, which is sick
Yeah.
because it kind of holds his art to himself. It kind of keeps the art form secure and it's his own thing forever. So which I found that cool. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting because I wonder what the legality on that is, because their
Does he
family.
own his music?
He owns
Exactly.
his music. Yeah, he
But
has
then
his own
wouldn't-
label,
But
whatever.
then
Sorry,
the rights would go to his family, right?
I'm not 100% on how it works. I'm
Mm.
guessing it would. I'm guessing it would be part of the will as to who it goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
so
goes to?
then-
Yeah.
And I feel like eventually they could always I mean,
No, but the clause itself says you can't. You can. So the music might the rights to the music that's already made might go to the family. So they continue to make money off it, but they are not legally allowed. I think as I'm going off
sure.
the assumption
Off the wall.
off off the wall.
Another great album.
Great album. Great album. Is that they can't drop any more music after he dies. They can benefit of what's already been dropped, but they can't make any more music. And
Sure.
Fairs.
go from there.
I respect that. I mean, some people obviously so commercialized that they don't respect it as an art form as much as it is just a cash grab.
It
sort of
is,
thing.
yeah, has
Yeah,
been.
pay the bills. I was trying to think of exactly, but
It has
I'm
been.
not a fan personally.
Yeah, not fair. Because I've seen like so many artists. Like I'm not the biggest Juice WRLD fan, but when he died, there's so much music from him just continuously coming out. X
Yeah.
as well. It's just sad to see. Like this is probably not the way that they would want it to be released, which is sad. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I apologize for pissing you off with a music question.
No,
No,
it's good.
not at all,
It's
mate.
it's
Not at
interesting when
all.
it's people you don't know about, right? Like I only really knew about Juice WRLD a little while before he died, a couple songs,
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
and then all the music that's come out since then, it like makes you appreciate the artist more in some ways because you didn't really know anything about them.
Mm.
So I feel like there's a different take on it on someone that is already massive and someone you just don't really know about, and then you're almost given a flood of art that you get to see and see how good this person actually was.
Mm.
That's the Vincent van Gogh, thing. It's the exact same parallel.
Is that what happened to him?
Yeah, he was not respected while he was alive.
That's
Well,
true.
artists are never
yeah.
respected, right? And that's the whole like thing to them. It's like they always get their flowers when they're dead, sort of thing.
It's true. It is true.
Yeah. Classic.
Damn.
You don't realize how good something is until it's gone.
Yeah.
Just like Atypical, if you don't leave a flipping comment down below.
Facts at the Atypical Podcast.
Something
Everywhere.
is it.
Link tree, description. All right. Well, speaking about leaving comments below, let's take a look at the submission form, everybody. We got some submissions here. So shout out to those who have put some stuff in there. So yeah, it's quite simple. Anonymous submission form. Again, link is in the description. So submit anything you want to it. Any advice you want us to answer, go through topics you want us to talk about, questions, anything in any shape, way, form that you want us to chat about. Just drop it. So let me find some here. Let me find some quickfire ones. I think we did answer some of these quickfire ones in the Forbidden episode that was long lost to the fathoms of
did.
the universe, but we
We
will revisit them. Starting with what is Beddyism?
You know what? I'm very glad you brought this up because horseshoe has an incredible definition which
Oh
you
no,
didn't
no, no, no,
use,
no, no, I can't do
and I
it.
want him to reiterate it.
I can't do
please.
it, bro. I actually
you
can't
got
do
to
it.
reiterate. No, you got to say it now. I've
It's
literally
so, bro. I
hyped you up.
can't lie to you. I read it back the other day, brother. I'm wet, bro.
Oh,
It's
100%.
so
That's why I
wet.
want you to read
Yeah,
it.
quite
I
have to
deleted
read
it. I deleted the note.
No, you
What do you mean
didn't.
deleted it? You're
He's
lying,
capping.
bro.
Delete
You're
the
thinking
note.
legendary.
I had to go, bro. It's got to go.
Oh, you didn't delete it, did you? Come
I
on,
actually did.
mate.
It's gone. It's
All
actually
right,
gone.
fine. But what is Beddyism? Jay, can you answer this?
Enlighten us, please.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Oh wow,
Go on,
that's
my son.
profound. Very
Go on,
profound
son.
thing
What
to
is
say,
it?
Jay.
What's Beddyism?
I'm going to use Horseshoe's definition from what I remember.
Oh, you wrote it down.
I did, in fact. I'm reading off my hand right now. According to Merriam-Webster, Beddyism consists
False
of
source.
Beddy,
False
Beddy and ism. It is using logic to Horseshoe fill in the blank. It is using logic to destroy a joke.
Right.
That's what
Yeah,
it
pretty
is.
much,
That is
yeah,
what it's-
pretty
Ask too
yeah,
many
yeah.
questions, isn't it?
Yeah, using logic and rationale where does it need to be used? Like the moon is fake.
100%.
Mm.
Well, on the topic of Jay, why does our logo have two types of spaceships in it, Jay?
Why not?
Valid. Next question.
None.
If you guys change genders, would you let the boys hit?
Yes.
No.
The boys need some coochie, bruv. Well, 2 of them do.
Yeah, leave me out of this, bro.
Bro, a boy's gotta eat too, man. Come
All right,
on.
Hoshu.
Excuse
If
me?
you turned into a girl, would you let your girl hit?
Then she's
Do
just
a bit of-
changed
do a
sexual
bit of-
orientation
Do a
too.
bit of action in it.
So you're telling me that she just
Does she like you- does
switched
she-
teams?
Yeah,
hold
why
on,
not?
hold on. No, hold on. Actually, does she like
If she
you
swings
for
that way,
you?
then why not, bruv?
No, but hold on. You say that, but does she like you for you, or does she like you because you're a male?
Ooh.
No, because then she'd be with other males.
So then, exactly. Then does it
So
matter
she
if
likes-
you gender bend?
So she doesn't like you.
No, she likes me for me because she's not with other males.
yeah.
'cause
So
there
then
are
that
other males.
means if you become a woman, then she'll still like
Yeah,
you.
bro. If you turned into a worm, would she love you?
No, but she's not
Yeah,
gay,
yeah,
innit?
yeah, Jane
She's
knows
not,
what
she's
I'm
not gay.
Jane knows what I talk about. She's not gay in it, but I'm just telling you. So I mean, she just likes you for being a male.
And me.
Nah.
Please, I hope.
All right. So Hoshu's answer is yes. Everybody else is TBC.
No, I said no.
Oh, you said no.
With a
Okay.
chest.
Definitely
yeah.
not.
All right. If you had the choice to flip a coin and heads meant you got 10
And
billion,
head.
I honestly was waiting for that. If you had the chance to flip a
Yes.
coin and
If head, yes.
Yeah.
Hoshu's argument, yes.
From the boys.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yo. All right, Hamza, finish it off.
yeah, finish
You
off.
seen Hamza eat gyros, bro?
That
Yeah, we all
twisty-
saw that, bro.
The big
The whole
twisty.
Athens saw
Big
that.
twist. All right. If you had the choice to flip a coin and heads
Acropolis.
meant you got 10 billion or tails meant you die instantly,
Oh,
would you
please give me
Fam,
tails.
100%.
Whoa.
Whoa, is everything okay? Atypical therapy.
Hey,
If there's
Dr.
anybody out there who's a psychologist or psychiatrist or clinical psychologist, reach
Ooh.
out and therapize us.
Yeah,
Please.
Great word there.
Please, brother.
They're going to be traumatized after that session. They are.
You have to
Off the
report to the
charts.
services, bruv.
Alright, you guys flipping that coin for 10 billion.
I'm
10
flipping it.
billion,
I
no.
don't care, bruv. If I'm making 10
Nah.
bill, bruv. Fuck it.
You die.
Yeah,
Bro,
I don't care. I'm
stop.
dead.
It's either good or even better. You don't understand.
In it. It's a win-win. It's a win fucking
Bro,
win.
It's funny
bro.
how
bro,
the two people are
lads.
saying it are the ones with girls.
Exactly.
Everything okay, boys?
They could join us.
Whoa. No.
Romeo and Juliet thing. Bare romantic, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You wanted to see Shakespeare.
True. Globe Theatre. I did, yeah. I would say no. 50-50 is the odds are just not in my favour.
Same. I'm
Just let it
not doing
happen, man. Just let it
If it was
Plus,
for
money's
51.49,
No, money's overrated. Come on now.
Shout out Akash.
Shout out the
If you listen to
overrated,
Akash.
underrated episode.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good episode.
Watch
Nobody
that
watched
if you want
that.
to see Hamza be an absolute idiot.
Hey,
Or any other
tune in
episode.
every episode for that.
Yes.
All right, I'll get one more, and then we'll pick one of the two deeper ones to finish on the episode. So this one's a little bit long, so bear with me, but it is quite funny, and you will know immediately who it is when you read it. You're getting baited, by the way. It's the only one we'll make non-anonymous because we know it's okay. Because we know.
That defeats the whole point of the form.
Well, no.
If you
because
do
we
that,
know
you're
the
going to stop
person.
everyone from submitting
Okay,
anything.
fine.
Yeah, we don't know who
Beddyism.
this is. Yeah, Beddyism, bro. Logic and
Alright.
facts.
All
All right,
ready,
bait
boys?
him out, bait him out, bait him out. We'll never have another episode again. Go on.
It
Right.
is.
Bleed.
don't
Dear
actually- I don't know
Atypical
who it is.
Podcast team, I am writing to you as a loyal listener of your podcast who is disappointed with your recent decision to stop posting shorter bite-style episodes on Spotify. As someone who primarily listens to podcasts while driving, I can only use Spotify on my Android Auto, and I cannot access any YouTube content without YouTube Premium. This means I am no longer able to listen to your shorter episodes while driving, which is the primary time when I listen to podcasts. I understand that you have started publishing webcam videos on YouTube. I use a DSLR, thank you very much. On YouTube, and I appreciate your efforts to expand your content and reach a wider audience. However, I urge you to reconsider your decision to stop posting shorter episodes on Spotify. As a listener who enjoys your content, it would be a shame for me to miss out on the shorter bite-style episodes that I have grown to love. Thank you. I would like to request that you continue to post your shorter episodes on Spotify so that listeners like me can continue to enjoy them. I believe that this would be a simple change that can make a big difference for your loyal listeners who rely on Spotify to access your content. Thank you for taking the time to read my message, and I hope that you will consider my request.
Shut the
Sincerely,
fuck up, man.
a
Bro,
loyal
this
fan
guy
of
said
the
a whole lot
podcast.
of shit for a whole lot of nothing.
Computer says no.
We have our
No.
reasons for not.
Yeah, we
yelling
just
it.
feel like the short bite episodes don't fit the branding of Spotify and the vibe of Spotify. So we're gonna keep the longer episodes for Spotify and the shorter bite-sized content for YouTube. So
I mean,
come on
especially
over
if it's
to
video
YouTube.
format, you're not gonna watch it on Spotify.
Yeah,
Especially if you're in a car, whoever this said person is.
Android CarPlay, bro.
You just mixed two
But,
things together. Fair play.
So sorry, but decisions. Maybe if more people come out and more people back you on this,
Pause.
maybe we can reconsider. But until then, stay where it is. Okay, so now we've got two deep ones, and I'll give you a quick one-liner on both of them. You can decide which ones you want to do to wrap this episode up with a little atypical advice. The first one is basically about friendships between guys and girls, like can you do it sort of thing. And then these and the second one is about basically some like domestic issues between the couple.
Let's do that, bro.
Domestic,
Let's fucking
bro.
do that, bro.
Okay, sure. All right.
Domestic.
Don't get too eager.
I
All
don't
right.
know why I always laughed.
Yeah.
That's funny
If
as
it's
fuck,
us. Wait, hold
Whoa.
on. Hold on. Who's in a relationship?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right, okay, here we go. So I, 22 female, know that this is disgusting, but I'm struggling to get the right words as to why it was so wrong. He, 26 male, so 4 years older, quick maths,
Interesting.
told his mum that he hit me because I said something nasty about her. Never happened. And that he's told me he will hit me again if I repeat it. He also never said this to me. This whole situation never happened. And she told me as if she didn't see a single problem with it. I know it's wrong, but I can't find the words to describe why that him saying that, great English, makes me feel a bit ill. There is an edit that she has now broken up with him since making this post.
Fucking good.
But yeah,
Damn.
basically, long story
She
short,
made an edit on our
the-
anonymous form. That is
Yeah.
dedication. Let's go.
By the way, lads, update.
but yeah, no. So yeah, so long story short, he was chatting shit about her, talking shit about his mum, which never even happened, just to make up some random stuff. Doesn't really make sense.
You know what?
That's some
It
weirdo
sounds like
shit, man.
typical South Asian relationship going on here.
Don't need
bro.
to hear more, bro. Sack him off. Get him out of the house.
He's already been sacked.
Good.
Send him.
Really? You're saying
card.
okay? Devil's. He's so. All right, devil's advocate. You're 100% one mistake and it's over.
Wait,
Yeah, but why-
someone's listening
lying
to
like
us
that?
and this is going through this. That's fucking mad, you know, when you deep it. That's actually mad.
Mama
yeah,
made
you
it.
laughed to begin the segment.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, by the way. That's shit that you're going through. That I really apologize. But yeah, that's mad. Glad he's out the way, bro. Can't lie. Fuck him.
Yeah, why would
Alright,
he
fair enough.
tell
Let's
his
not play
mum?
Devil's advocate then.
Do you
Why
want
would
to play
he tell
devil's
hi-
advocate?
Nah, but it.
If
Why
someone's basically lying, what to their
mum.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
your
so
mum.
the
to
husband,
your
the
mum?
boyfriend
Yeah.
husband, whatever it was, lied to his
Yeah.
own mum that he hit his wife because she said something bad about the mum. But
The mum.
he never hit her,
His
and
mum,
B,
not her.
yeah,
mum.
his mum, yeah, his mum.
Okay.
Because A, he never hit her, and B, she didn't even say anything.
That's
According to her,
so.
according to her,
That's so
so
weird.
it's two sides. So it's
You know what's really weird is the mum saying it to the woman.
That's
Yeah,
weird
that's
as well.
casual thing.
But why are you
That's-
making up a
that's so
story,
South
bro?
Asian.
Why are you
100%
making up a
South
story?
Asian.
What are you trying to prove? He's a mummy's boy, bro.
He's a mummy's
Feels like
boy.
there's so
yeah,
much
100%.
context here. That's just not here.
That's
Probably,
with
yeah.
every
That's why they
story,
broke
bro.
up.
Just use what you have.
Oh, interesting, now, isn't it, Jay? Funny how the
Oh,
turntables.
True. Good name.
Round
Should've
table
been.
rambles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If someone's doing that to you, just
Sack them off, or do
Sack
the
'em
big
off.
question is, do they need to go through therapy?
No, sack them off. They can go through therapy on their own.
100%.
Really?
we're
So
gonna
100%.
bring them on the
completely
episode
cut
for
off?
therapy. We'll be the therapist, unlicensed.
We'll be the third. Oh, now we're talking.
Whoa.
That's a banging
Unlicensed,
idea.
atypical
Based
That's
on
a
advice.
your
banging
financial
idea.
advice, this is very bad.
We might commit manslaughter. bro.
Disclaimer:
Manslaughter.
He might be so depressed after listening to us that he might just go.
unlicensed.
No responsibility. Make
No
them sign a
responsibility.
waiver.
NDA.
All right, Massam, what would you do in this scenario then?
No, I understand her breaking up with the guy, but I'm just saying, like, do we think that's reason enough? We don't know the relationship between the guy and the mum, right? Clearly, he's a mum's boy at the very minimum. Playing devil advocate here, by the way, if you didn't realize. Do we think that's enough reason to just break it off? Because at the end of the day, it's not like the guy intended her for her to.
It doesn't seem
that.
like he hit her either. He
didn't
never hit her. He
Didn't
just
hit her.
lied, basically.
He just lied, and he told his mum it.
What's the
Just to
need?
appease his
Yeah,
mum.
why would you lie about
What's
that?
the need?
Why-
And then his mum,
Because
the
his
fact that
mum-
his mum was like, it's a good thing. The fact that she came
But
across like it's a good thing
that's
is just so
see,
weird.
that's the thing. That's the thing. The mum being so happy about it is the weird thing, and I can understand if she broke it off with him because she didn't want to be involved in that family. But is that necessarily okay to then put that on the guy?
Yes,
the
because
guy
he said it.
No, but I'm saying in terms of it being glorified, right? The mum saying like it's a casual good thing. Is it okay to blame that on the guy?
It's weird. It's just weird. Bro.
But what was he
It's just
trying to
weird.
gain? I don't understand.
Yeah. I have no
Brownie
idea what he
points,
was
bro.
trying-
Clearly, this guy's mummy's boy. 100%.
How many more brownie points does he want?
A lot.
Got
Clearly.
enough brownies, bro. Baker's dozen out here, bro. I don't understand. I don't know. It's a very weird one.
It's so weird.
Sounds it's got South Asian sprinkle all over
Bro,
it.
not a sprinkle. It's dounced.
The way they drop oil into the R&D,
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
bro. That's like this is the same
Oh, the
levels.
gigantic steel pan, bro.
100%.
This is it.
But even if
This is
even
with the wonky top.
even if you were in that situation and it was your mum, if you were in the situation it was your mum, you wouldn't just damage the integrity of another person, right?
Damage the integrity of your wife.
Yeah.
Are they? Wait, are they?
Unless you
married?
just well, no, this I don't know. It says
Or
they're
whatever,
together.
girlfriend,
or what? It makes it seem like no. It says broken up. It's different. They're probably like girlfriend, boyfriend.
Yeah. But I mean, you got to be a dickhead either way.
Yeah, there's got to be a couple of screws loose.
What's
up
the
there.
need? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Super unnecessary. Super unnecessary. Just
It's a red
it's not
flag,
hard
bro.
to-
Look at the last episode.
it's
More
an
than a red flag,
hypnotic.
bro.
Yeah.
That was gross. Don't ever say that again, please.
It's the name of the episode.
You backed
Yeah,
it.
I know. I know. I know.
Just be a nice person. Moral of the story.
Yeah, honestly, it's not that hard. Just tell the truth.
And
is
if
it?
you do need therapy
but
because of
advice.
things that have happened in your life, drop a submission to the anonymous form, and we will consider you for an episode of Atypical Therapy.
if
It's
your
true.
life is
You'll
so
get
messed up,
No,
we'll
no, stop there.
evaluate and see if it's
Stop
enough
right there.
for us to talk about.
No, stop right there. They will get sound advice from us, bro. Yeah, clear advice. Just
I
like
think
the one
sound
we
advice
gave right
comes from
now.
Marshy. But,
That was good.
Oh, end the
Harsh
episode.
edits audio. Harsh edits audio. That's a joke.
Yeah, that was good one.
Well,
Respect
Bro, that's mad though. Thank you for sending that in still.
Yeah,
Hope you're
hope
okay.
everything's all right.
Hope if
Yeah,
you're in a
okay.
relationship now,
Good.
hope it's better than that toxic stuff.
Yeah. So we have another deep one, but obviously we'll get into that in a further episode, maybe perhaps the next feature episode that comes out, which talks about can boys and girls be friends? But until then, as always, thank you all for tuning into this monumental episode 30, lads. It's a bit of a milestone, isn't it? Bit of a
Jeez.
milestone.
Not really.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit.
Not really.
Triple
Not
decade.
kind
Ain't
of.
no-
Kind
ain't no-
of.
Nah, there's no real
It's a
milestone
nice
for
round
that,
number,
bro.
isn't it? Nice round number. It's been
Round
10
number.
episodes, a nice round number, which is what,
True.
5 months? Two
About
a
20
month.
weeks.
Good
Yeah, about
maths.
20
Yeah.
weeks. Hot,
So,
yeah.
yeah, there we go. Thank you all for still tuning in. Our episodes are growing, apart from a couple of evil segments. Our episodes are growing, and the support
Oh,
is
they
growing as well.
banged, bro.
The episode bangs. That's all that matters. But yeah, no, thank you all for tuning
So
in.
did
We have
Joseph.
more followers.
Oh
More
my
followers are coming
god.
through.
Yeah.
So
and
the hit has
support
gone.
is growing. So,
Please end it. Please end it. End it
I'm
right
trying
now.
to. I'm trying to. No, thank you for tuning in as always. Link tree in description at the Atypical Podcast on all platforms. And we'll catch you on the next episode.